The island of Madagascar has 5,000 kilometers of coastline, and the management of marine resources remains a key challenge for the country. In 2003, locally managed marine areas, LMMAs, emerged as a way of putting communities at the center of the country's marine and coastal resources management. In June 2012, 18 community members managing several LMMAs in the south of Madagascar organized the first LMMA forum in Davadouc. This meeting resulted in the creation of MIHARI network, locally managed marine area network. Today, the network includes more than 200 communities managing LMMAs across Madagascar, as well as 20 NGO partners. For the MIHARI network, 2017 was a year of increasing impact. Let's relive this theme together. New LMMA communities have joined the network. LMMAs who previously had not received any support, known as orphaned LMMAs, were identified and are now supported. For the first time, data on LMMAs in Madagascar are available to everyone through the LMMA 1.0 database. 12 LMMA leaders were trained in participatory mapping in Ambanza. 17 LMMA leaders benefited from leadership and initiative capacity building in Tuliar. The MIHARI team was reinforced and is more committed than ever to help the coastal communities of their country. Collaboration was enhanced at the national level. Diverse exchange activities were organized. 3 exchange visits, 1 national forum, 7 national and regional coordination meetings, 30-plus LMMA communities visited. MIHARI has tackled issues affecting the daily lives of small-scale fishermen by organizing a roundtable discussion with the health sector on mosquito nets being used for fishing instead of malaria prevention, and a workshop in collaboration with WCS on effective monitoring and evaluation for LMMAs in Madagascar. MIHARI joined the 10th Scientific Symposium Wayamsa in Tanzania and the Regional Symposium of the Indian Ocean Commission in Mauritius to discuss the integrated management of coastal zones. But the most significant event of 2017 for MIHARI was the National Forum, which took place in Fort-Dauphin. It really marked the emergence of network as a civil society movement. The National Forum of Fort-Dauphin took place from the 27th to the 31st of July 2017 and registered more than 250 participants. It was sponsored by His Excellency the Minister of Fisheries Resources and Fisheries, Mr. Gilbert François. During the forum, community representatives spoke about the challenges they are facing, such as the illegal exploitation of marine resources, conflict with industrial fishing boats, and logging of mangrove forests for the benefit of illegal charcoal producers and private companies. Let us remember Alilia Tomani, the Ansapan patrol member murdered by charcoal producers during a mangrove patrol in 2016. We dedicate this video to his memory. Let us also remember the case of Ansuimbunjan, where 2 hectares of mangroves were destroyed by an Asian crab aquaculture project. Let us also not forget to mention the risks that the Ampasindava rare earth mining project poses for our country's environment. In view of the numerous challenges that LMMA communities are facing, MIHARI plays a very important role in defending their causes as a civil society movement, working closely with other existing movements in Madagascar. Our efforts have had tangible impacts, such as the decision of the Ministry of Fisheries Resources and Fisheries to suspend aquaculture activities in Ansuimbunjan in response to its emergence as a civil society network. MIHARI has developed a statute book and working documents. During the National Forum, MIHARI held its first General Assembly thanks to the preliminary work of the temporary committee and the 8 national and regional consultations, resulting in the validation of several network operating documents, such as MIHARI's Charter and Strategies and the Madagascar LMMA Designation Guide. Furthermore, the network now has a clear structure led by a nationally elected president, Hermani Emwant. Another key outcome from the National Forum was the adoption of 3 motions addressed directly to the government of Madagascar. These texts were prepared by the communities, voted in plenary session, and ratified by MIHARI's new president. The first motion asked the government to give better recognition to the traditional community laws called DINA, which are an essential tool for national resources management at a local level. The second motion asks for more effective policies against destructive fishing gear. In particular, there is an urgent need to stop the use of mosquito nets for fishing. The types of mosquito nets that can be used for fishing should no longer be distributed in Madagascar, especially because the viable alternatives exist. And finally, in the third motion, the communities ask to be granted exclusive fishing rights on a coastal strip so that they can coexist with industrial fishing and continue to live with the sea. Through these texts, the community solemnly asked the government for help through constructive and realistic proposals. This concerns the development of a real and mature coastal civil society in Madagascar, ready to work with the authorities for the common good of the country. In 2018, MIHARI will continue its journey. We will strengthen the network mobilization at regional levels through the election of regional vice presidents. We will establish commissions composed of experts able to tackle priority issues. We will reinforce the secretariat by recruiting new managers. We will mobilize Madagascar civil society on the implementation of the 3 motions. We will train LMMA ambassadors on specific topics. We will support the role of women in marine conservation through the organization of the Fisher Women Leadership Program in July 2018. We will organize events to mobilize LMMAs in each coastal region of Madagascar, such as regional community workshops and exchange visits. And we'll develop education and awareness-raising tools that all LMMAs can use to increase their capacity. In 5 years, MIHARI has become a social movement defending the causes of small-scale fishermen in Madagascar, a key partner of governmental and non-governmental bodies in terms of local marine management, an essential platform for sharing good practices and experiences. We would like to thank the donors without whom all these stories would have not been written. Many thanks to the government of Madagascar for its collaboration with the network, and to our NGO partners for their constant support. Most importantly, we want to thank all of you who make the network a success, especially the fishing communities across the country. We're so grateful for your trust in MIHARI, and it's a real pleasure and an honor for the whole team to work with you and for you. Let's continue these exchanges, for as the motto of the MIHARI network says, Zarazaron Tatarano. Share your stories.
Zarazaron Tatarano.